I didn't want to wear Edmonton in case they don't win in Florida. Because if they did win, then Oiler fans would never forgive me for wearing Florida. So I figured
because of the hockey.
I'll go with Canucks because Abbotsford's playing at home tonight. So hey, everybody, how's it going?
Oh, the mic's moved. You moved the mic.
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, I did that today.
Yeah, okay, hold on. Let me move stuff really quick here.
You got this.
I just need to move the mic so I can make the mouse right-handed.
Hello to Nanaimo.
That was my face really close to the camera.
That's going to be the thumbnail. That's going to be the thumbnail. That's going to pick now. It's going to be right in up and close.
And here's Yvonne's face. There, the number of people like super jumped up.
Yep, we're up to 104 now.
There you go.
And howdy, everybody.
That's not working. Yeah.
All right, well, I'll leave that as it is for now.
Agreed. Let's go, Abby. If they could get some shots, that would be fantastic.
Good afternoon to Grand Forks.
That's still, is that still one smaller than I normally have it?
Yep. One, yeah. Yeah, you need super special size. I do need
super special size. It makes it a lot easier for me to see it from over here. Computer screens are extra hard to read.
True.
So how's it going, everybody?
What, Kitty? What's your problem?
All over the place. Hi. You're saying hi. Oilers are winning. What? I heard Marchand isn't 100%.
Nobody's 100% right now.
Yeah.
Everybody's beat up. When this final's over, we'll find out how injured everybody's been.
Are we going to the AHL finals in the stream? No, I'm going to the game. I have my stuff on because as soon as we finish the live stream, I'm leaving. Shannon's not. He has to stay for.
I'm watching the NHL because it is the Stanley Cup final. It would be crazy for me not to be home for Game 6 of the Stanley Cup final and watch and review. So I'm here. Bye.
And that's how I end up going to all of the Abbotsford games. And Shannon's just been to a couple.
Sweetie, you're fine.
Stay home.
Oh, you're fine.
Gosh. She knows we're doing a live stream. What am I going to eat during the game? I usually get either a popcorn or a pretzel.
Be good.
That's pretty much all I ever get.
Just be good.
I really I like popcorn. Popcorn is the best food ever. So I usually just get a popcorn or sometimes a pretzel. I really like at Abbotsford. They've got they have one of the food things that's smoked meat and stuff, and they have a really good pulled pork sandwich, but it's way too expensive. So I only do that on the nights that season ticket holders get 50% off. So that's the only time I'll do that.
Our next meetup, I'm seeing a question about when our next meetup is going to be. I would normally have one every 2 weeks, but that weekend is the draft weekend. And then we're busy with kid stuff too that weekend.
Yeah. That's where.
So it'll probably be the week after that.
Summer craziness starts happening.
And yeah, we only had one goaltender with pads on. Sometimes we have 4 or 5, but yeah, we just had the one.
Yeah, that was weird. We haven't had a one goalie meetup for a very long time.
Nope.
Which Johnny Canuck is better, NHL or AHL? They're the same.
Well, the throwback is different. Here, Kitty. Here. Haha, you can't hold on now.
And
it is different.
Well, with that one, yes, but the other one, he's the same.
Yep.
They just made the sleeves different.
Yep.
That one's different though, because he's an old one.
What? I already told you you're fine. You're fine though.
Hello.
She's fine. She's just crazy.
Let's go Abby Canucks. Or let's go Abby Canucks, go Oilers. That'd be great.
Somebody asked what tea you got today.
What tea do I have? I made it's sun tea. It's a peach. It's just peachy. When it's warm, it's not very warm out, but I make iced tea. Iced tea, I actually make fruit teas.
I only had the air conditioner on because it's stuffy in here.
It does get really stuffy in here. I didn't turn the one on upstairs. Our upstairs gets really hot because we've got big old windows, and the upstairs turns into a big greenhouse. That's Bear. That's being really
She's just a very needy
needy.
cat. Maple's sleeping. Azrael's sleeping. Shadow's
She's
sleeping.
adorable. She knows she's adorable.
We got Shadow over here. And there's Maple and there's Azrael. So see, those cat trees are always just off camera.
Always full of cat.
Mm-hmm. You're the only one that doesn't sleep or shut up. You know that?
Why doesn't Vancouver use Johnny Canuck logo instead of their AHL team?
They like the Orca. The Orca's a good tie-in with the city. I think it's a very visible logo, and
the Orca is way more Vancouver than a Johnny Canuck.
Yeah,
way more. Got a lot of whales here.
Tis true.
They're pretty awesome.
Yeah.
You're going to the game tonight. That's fun. The Oilers game? Where are they playing in?
It's in Florida.
Florida today?
It's in Florida.
Oh, is it hot there? Probably.
Of course it is.
It's Florida in June.
Sunrise, Florida. It would have to be.
Right? My nose all itchy.
I can check. Easy peasy.
Oh, favorite 3 Days Grace song. What's your favorite 3 Days Grace?
Mayday's up there now.
I think.
But really Just Like You is one of my favorites, and they didn't play that one. Animal I've Become is excellent too.
Infrared's a really fun one. Riot's great. Who doesn't like Riot? I like all of their songs. So
it's 31, feels like 35.
Ooh, feels like 35.
Yeah.
Oh God.
But it was 33 today at one point. So
oh my God.
33, 33, 33, 32, 32, 32, 31, 32, 32. And that's with some rain and thunder showers and some of this too. Doesn't it sound fun?
No.
So to be 33 and then you'd have the humidity, so to feel like about 40.
No, that sounds awful. No, and then go into a hockey game. That's always weird. We had
so the ice might be a little choppy tonight.
We had that one Abbotsford game on the stupid
when it was 31. Yeah,
that was crazy. So
the ice was bad.
You have to put on all your layers to go watch hockey, but you don't want to have any layers on before you're getting into the arena. Oh, Never Too Late always hit for me. That's a great song.
That's a good song.
Oh, Abbotsford. Well, there you go. At least you get to go to Abbotsford and not Florida. That would be awful. But awesome. You can say hi if you see me at the Abbotsford game. I don't mind people saying hi. My kids think it's pretty darn cool.
I'll be at games 4 and 5.
When you ask in a post on here to ask your question, I don't know what your question is. I'm not searching through to find messages. Sorry. So just ask.
Can you ask my question?
Like I don't.
What about my question?
That's what I see. Can you ask my question?
My questions never get
favorite asked. Slipknot song. That's got to be Kids, right?
Oh,
I'm
Unsainted.
That is a good one.
Unsainted and Psychosocial are right up there. I'm doing a playlist on
my favorite one.
I'm going to be doing a playlist on the Entertainment Guy this summer where I count down my favorite songs I've ever heard. That playlist hit 1,240 songs today, so I'll be going through that playlist and putting it in order, and then I will be doing videos on my countdown. Yvonne's really excited. She thinks she's going to give it a shot too.
I am not.
She's going to try to rank her thousands of favorite songs as well. So
I have absolutely no desire to list thousands.
There
of
are
songs
so many 80s CDs I need to order now because I'm like, I forgot. I used to listen to that all the time.
No, just use Spotify. We don't need all of the CDs. Just use Spotify. Just embrace technology. Old CDs are expensive. I was looking up a CD the other day, and it was almost $30.
Yeah.
Like, nah. Pass.
So you don't see how much I spend on the CDs then. One of the Who CDs I got you was $30.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
HU, not WHL.
Yeah, the HU Who, not the WHO Who. I wouldn't want that CD. Not that they're bad or anything, just I wouldn't listen to that.
I already have the Who, so we're good. The WHO Who. I've got their greatest hits, so we're good.
Have you ever thought about doing a 24-hour live stream?
No.
I don't understand why anybody would want to do that. You wouldn't be on the camera all the time.
I'm not an IRL streamer either. So
No,
that's more of
those
an
are
IRL
weird. I
streamer
know.
thing. I
That's weird.
wouldn't do a 24-hour stream.
No. A Who and Who co-tour. They don't really go together.
If
That'd be
they
funny.
were on the stage together, would you call it the Who Who? And which one go first, the H or the W?
Well,
When you're writing it, the Who Who.
are you doing it alphabetical
WHFO.
or?
Well, if it's
time?
alphabetical, the W goes first. So.
Yo, THG, you've been a big
Yo,
part of getting
word.
me into hockey this last year. Hopefully Dallas can get over the hump soon.
Yeah. Dallas is frustrating. Hopefully they can make some cap space this summer happen and do it without hurting their team. That's the tricky part.
Greetings from Quebec. Oh, Quebec City. THG's been a part of my daily routine for over 5 years. Can't thank you enough.
Thank you.
Holding my Habs go strong next year.
Habs should be a team that stays above that playoff line next year unless something unforeseen takes place.
Any chance you do a live reaction to a game next season as you write the notes?
I
At a game?
generally, I wouldn't do it at a game.
wouldn't
And
be
generally,
as
if I'm
fun.
watching a game, I'm not really animated. I'm not a fun one when games are going on. And then there's the copyright issue. So I have to make sure that the audio is down low enough that it can't be heard on the microphone.
Watch at a game.
And then I wouldn't hear it.
You wouldn't.
So then I'm just kind of guessing.
Yeah.
So.
Who's worse, Abby or Vancouver? Vancouver.
Vancouver's not playing.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Giddy. What are you looking at?
I joked to my kids that Vancouver did so well last year because half of Abbotsford's team was on there playing in the playoffs.
That's true.
There's a bunch of Abbotsford and Vancouver playoffs. So it's kind of funny.
I know. I love you too. You're such a spoiled cat.
Saw the video regarding funny hockey terms. Oh, that we did that forever ago.
That was a while. Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Wish you would bring some more comedic videos.
We've been talking about doing another video on that kind of thing. Next season, we could definitely keep track of what we hear during the game. I'm not going to be doing the notes next year like I did them this past year either. For individual games, yes, but for nights where there's a bunch of games, I won't be doing notes like I have been. I'm working on some stuff, so I have some ideas for what I can replace the notes with, and I'm going to have fun with it.
With all the jerseys you collect, what are your top 5 that you like the most in all professional hockey leagues, NHL, AHL, East Coast?
The Kings have a bunch of ones I really like. Anything with the shield on the front, that era is my favorite from the Kings. The Jets, they're classics, they're throwbacks, they're WHA looks. Those jerseys are fantastic. And then there's some reverse retros I've really liked. Florida's reverse retros, both of them, excellent jerseys. So that's 4. I mean, that Boston Centennial is beautiful.
You do like that one.
That Boston Centennial is gorgeous. So, yeah.
Do you think Winnipeg loads up this summer? Much better cap situation compared to Dallas, Edmonton, and Florida.
Well, the problem they're going to have is they're going to have to replace Nick Ehlers. If they can't hold on to Ehlers, they're going to have to replace him. And I don't know that there's anybody on the market right now who can replace Ehlers. They need multiple players to replace him. Winnipeg should still be a strong team next year, but they're going to have to spend some pretty serious money in early July.
Saw 3 Days Grace Volbeat in Winnipeg a few days ago. The 3 Days Grace went on last, so I guess I flip-flop each night. Yeah, it's a co-headliner. Co-headliners do that.
Yeah.
I would have preferred 3 Days Grace after Volbeat.
It would have been great to go off on a high like
that.
But
I like 3 Days Grace a lot. They're one of my favorites.
Yep.
So. But we've been to other concerts where the band We Are There For is not the headliner, and it's still fun.
Stone Sour.
Oh, Stone Sour was not.
The Stone Sour concert, it was the Deadheads and Hailstorm that opened up for them.
Yeah, and
We
Stone
enjoyed the
Sour
first and second band great. Stone Sour,
their
not
balance
so much.
was so
Yep.
bad.
Yep.
I wouldn't have been there to see Stone
Yep.
Sour anyways, but their balance was terrible. What are your favorite AC/DC songs? We were talking about them the other day.
Thunderstruck, Who Made Who. Ride On. Ride On doesn't get enough play these days. It's an excellent song.
I've seen posts, some people saying Oilers will win tonight and some people saying Panthers will win tonight. So
I honestly, I think Florida wins tonight. I would love to see a game 7 though, so I'm hoping I'm wrong, but I don't know that I see Florida losing tonight at home. That chance to raise the cup at home.
Would you put any blame on McDavid if they don't make it tonight?
No. There's definitely going to be some blame to go around the organization. The thing is, for Florida, they've been able to blanket McDavid and Draisaitl, and the Oilers just don't have enough to make it work when those guys are blanketed. They're not a 2-player team. I think people overstate it, but Florida's depth is ridiculous, and Edmonton really hasn't had that enough.
This is Bear.
She's
She's the most spoiled cat
She's not
in our house full of spoiled. She is
She's
by
not
far
spoiled. Look at her.
the most spoiled cat in our
She's
house
not
full of
kitty.
spoiled
Did you hear that?
cats.
She called you spoiled.
She is so
You're
spoiled.
not spoiled, are you, sweetie?
So
No,
spoiled.
I know. I love you too.
Congrats on your Walter Cup, guys. Vancouver is ridiculously stacked.
Yeah, the Vancouver PWHL team has signed some really big names. They're going to be really good this year.
That'd be fun.
There is a real chance they could win the championship in their first year.
Be so cool. How cool would that be?
Yeah.
Be awesome. I know I'm the only guy asking for them, but are we getting PWHL videos next season? Season previews would be sweet. You are not the only one asking, just so you know. We have other people.
Like I've integrated them more into the news this year than last year. I've been bringing up the PWHL content. Yes,